Alright everyone, last video for the website building process before we're going to hit publish. So this one's just going to be about reviewing your website and making sure everything's dialed in. So we're going to go over just a few key points. So our website's built out. We've got home, 6 service pages, an about page, contact, blog. We did some privacy policy pages, terms of service, disclaimer. So one of the first things I'm going to do is check my contact form, and I'm just going to check that the submission actions are what I want them to be. So it's going to the right email. I might want to change this so it says like chiropractor form message, submission actions, that it goes to the thank you page, tracking, and integration. I put a Google Sheet on all my lead gens, so I would do that for this one. Next, I'm going to check my buttons, make sure they're all linked to the right page, so this one's not. If it's contact us, we're going to go to the contact page. So I would do a once over on the buttons on each of my pages, and then we're going to come over here to content, business info. So you're going to want to make sure this part is filled in correctly, and you want your business name, your business type, your logo, address, phone number, email, social icons, business hours, and price range. Optional, but if you can put it in, you should. You're going to want this all dialed in, your business text. This is going to help your rankings, so you should do a little blurb about your company, the company overview, and business services. You can add more down here by clicking that button. Business images. It's recommended that you do 5 for business schema, so I would do 5 at least. You're going to come back up here, enable local business schema, and that's going to help your website to rank in Google as well. Find and replace is next. It's not working for me for this video, but it's straightforward. It's going to find all the phone numbers and emails and social links on your website, and you'll just need to make sure that they match up. After find and replace, I'm going to come over here to pages, and for each page, besides the ones that are hidden and that aren't going to be indexed, I'm going to come to all of these, go to SEO, and I'm going to fill these out for each single page, because these are going to help with your rankings. So you want a unique page title, description, and keyword for each separate page. I don't usually make mine the same thing on every page, so I'll have a different page title, keywords, and description for all of these. So that's something you want to do before you hit publish. So from here, we're going to go to the settings tab where there's some more customization options. And the first one is Favicon. So this is going to be the little icon up here in the corner of your tab when someone goes to your website. So I'm going to make it my business icon. And once I add that, when I publish my website, it's going to pop up right here where the little boxes are for snaps. Site URL is when you're going to go ahead and connect your domain. So once you've bought a domain and you published your website, you'll come right here and you'll add it. And once you've added your domain, you can go to Site SSL, which is the certificate for security on your website. So it's going to give you this little lock icon up top. And whenever visitors come to your website, it's going to say it's a secure website. So you can generate this after you've connected your domain. There's some more SEO settings over here for the whole website, so you're going to want to fill those out too. Next is going to be your Google Analytics tab. So if you want to use analytics, you would connect it over here for your whole website. After that is URL redirect. If you want your website to redirect to a subdomain, or if you want a certain page on your website to redirect somewhere else, you can add it right here, or import it. After that is head HTML. I don't mess with this besides putting in your call sling widget, which I showed you in a video before. Backup site. So when I back up my builds, I do them at checkpoints. So I'll do like a homepage checkpoint, services pages, everything else, and then a final copy. And so this is just if you decide to change something and you don't like how it looks, you can come back and restore any of these. So this is going to be final copy 2. And so now I can always go back to that, and it's going to look how it does now. Your site language, privacy settings, 401 page. When that's all done, if you've got a blog, you can make sure your blog's in order. And once you're at this point towards the end of checking everything, there's only 2 things left I would suggest. And one of them is your internal links. So just make sure all the internal links that link to the other pages of your website are pointing in the right direction. And the other one is your H1, H2, H3 titles. Make sure those are in order. So you don't want like 4 H1 titles on the same page. But after that, you've got all the basics down and you should be able to publish your website as soon as possible.